Did you know that your thumb is nearly half your hand function? So if your hands feel weak, you can increase your overall hand strength by strengthening your thumbs. In this video, I'll guide you through 5 thumb strengthening exercises, none of which are going to involve any pinching. These exercises are going to target the small but mighty intrinsic thenar muscles in your hand. That's basically the meaty muscles of your thumb. All you're going to need is some putty. I'm opting for a soft resistance, but you can choose a resistance that feels right for you. Keep in mind, more resistance is not always better when it comes to those small but mighty muscles of your thumb. Each exercise is going to last you 1 minute, giving you a powerful 5-minute thumb workout. Let's dive in and boost that thumb strength, shall we? All right, so grab that putty. This is exercise 1, thumb rotations. This one is more of just a warm up. So what you want to do for this one is mostly focus on just loosening up that thumb joint. So you're going to do just some simple rotations, trying to use the thumb to rotate the putty around in your hand. Really trying to focus on using the thumb to do that and not so much the fingers. Of course, the fingers can help, but really focus on rotating with that thumb. Let's do that for a minute. Ready? All right, go ahead and work on, we're gonna rotate in a clockwise way. You can do an occasional grip or squeeze there just to change the shape of your putty, but make sure you go ahead and go back into those rotations. And then go ahead and rotate in the other direction. One way might be a little bit harder than the other. Trying to keep that putty in your hand too, and try not to drop it. It's really important to get the mobility going. You are using those muscles too though, even though you're not squeezing on this putty, you are still working on those thumb muscles. Just keep going around in simple rotations, clockwise, and then change it up counterclockwise. And relax. Okay, exercise 2 is resisted thumb abduction. So go ahead and place that putty in your hand with this one. And then what you want to do is you want to place your thumb on the side of your index finger. Go ahead and give that putty a nice squeeze so that the putty kind of sticks up a little bit above the thumb. And then what you want to do is press that putty away, or press the thumb out to the side towards that putty. And then just continue that squeeze down. And then you're going to go ahead and open those fingers and thumb and go ahead and squeeze that again. Bring the thumb on the side of the putty, and again go ahead and pressing in abduction away through the resistance of the putty. Let's do that one for a minute. Ready? So go ahead and squeeze that putty. Place the thumb on the side of the index finger. Press down and through, out into some abduction. Go ahead and squeeze that back up. You can use your other hand to give yourself a little more putty there, a little more resistance to press through. We're really pressing away out into some abduction, making sure that you're feeling these meaty muscles of the thumb there working. And back up. Give yourself quite a bit of resistance to press through, out to the side, in abduction. Good. Give it a little squeeze. Side, bring that thumb to the side of the index, press through, push that putty down and around those fingers, out into some abduction. Let's get one more in there. Press down and through. Good job. Okay, exercise 3 is resistive opposition. So opposition is when you bring your thumb around your palm here and you try to touch the base of the small finger. So what we are going to do is we are going to put the putty in our hand and we are going to try to touch the base of the small finger, but through the putty. So we're getting some resistance with that motion. So you can make this as hard or as easy as you want. You can bulk that putty up so that you have quite a bit of putty to press through. Remember, again, more is not always better, so just do what's comfortable for you. Ready? Okay, so place that putty in that hand. You can hold it there if you want to also, but go ahead and rotate that thumb around and then try to press through the putty like you're trying to touch the base of your small finger. And then relax. Again, kind of squeeze that, bulk that putty up a little bit. And then again, press through, trying to go in the direction of your small finger. Just going as far as you can. And then grabbing that putty, manipulate that back around. Again, hold that in your hand there. Rotate that thumb around into opposition, pressing to try to touch that small finger. And relax. You can position your hand in any way that's comfortable for you. Let's try to get one more in there. Press across. Just doing what you can. And relax. Good job. Okay, exercise 4 is isometric abduction. What you're going to do is lay the putty down on the table and you're going to press down against the resistance of the putty, but you're going to try to keep that thumb in the same position the whole way down through the putty. Now you can do this with the fingers open if you want to, but if you really want to isolate, make sure you're just using the thumb, then go ahead and curl those fingers and just press down against that putty, trying to press all the way through. Ready? All right, go ahead and give yourself a little more putty to press through and go ahead and get that thumb nice and abducted, and then you're gonna go ahead and press down, trying to keep that thumb in the same position as you press through the resistance of that putty, just trying to press down into the table. And go as far as you can, and then you can go ahead and pick that up, and then go ahead and just pick another part of the putty to press through. Push down, maintain that resistance, and press down. Again, you can do this with the fingers open. You can rest the hand down and just push the side of the thumb against it. As long as you're feeling these muscles on the side of your thumb really contracting, down at the base of your thumb. You might also even feel this in the wrist too, because you are using your whole arm too to do this. Let's just do one more. Press, press, press down. Whew, and relax. Good job. And finally, you made it to exercise 5. This one is an isometric extension exercise. What we're going to do is you're going to wrap the putty around your thumb. You're going to use your other hand to help pull the putty and try to keep your thumb in a nice static position, trying to hold against the resistance that putty wants. So the putty wants to pull your thumb down, but you're going to hold that resistance. All right, let's do that one for a minute. Ready? All right, wrap that putty around your thumb, making sure you're in a nice C position. Take the other hand, pull that putty, which will want to pull that thumb, but hold that position, keeping a nice static position against as much or as little putty as you want. So go ahead and play around with that. Go ahead and wrap that back around, C position of your thumb. Pull that putty, but make sure you keep that resistance, keep that position of your thumb against that resistance. Pull, pull, pull. Good. It's just a different way to work those tendons. All right, pull, keep a C position and pull, trying to pull down. Good. Keep going with that. Try to get one more in there. Ready? And pull, pull, pull. Keep that C position. Good, and relax. Good job. And there you have just completed 5 thumb strengthening exercises to increase your overall hand strength. Remember, building strength, especially after an injury, it takes time. So come back to these exercises every day to keep getting stronger and do these on both hands. Now, if you found this video helpful, do hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and make sure to check out more tips and exercises that you can do for your fingers and your thumb in these videos here. Until next time, thanks for watching.